Most people think that getting stronger and building muscle means you have to do more time in the gym, more reps, more sets, more exercises. But the truth is, you can train less and still see muscle gains, still get stronger if you know how to use training intensity the right way. And that's exactly what I'm breaking down in this video today. Now, before worrying about training intensity, you have to have an effective training routine. But once that's in place, the real game changer is going to be intensity. So if you've been in the gym just vibing, doing random workouts, not really following a structured plan, grab my free workout creator guide in the description. That'll give you the structure you need. Now let's get into it. So, what do I mean by intensity? Intensity is just how hard you're actually pushing each set. It comes down to the weight you're lifting and how close you are to failure. And the way I measure this for my clients is called reps in reserve, or RIR. That's just a fancy way of saying how many reps you have left in the tank before you physically cannot do another one, aka you hit failure. For example, let's say you're doing a set of shoulder press. You do a set of 12 reps, and when you get to 12, you think you probably could have done 5 or 6 more if you really wanted to. Then you know at that point, then that weight, that rep scheme is too easy for you. Now, if you did that same set and you finish your 12th rep, knowing you could do maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 more before you hit failure, or no more reps because you hit failure, that's the sweet spot where you actually trigger strength and muscle gains. So this is me doing shoulder press. It looks pretty easy. I'm not making any ugly faces yet. Bar speed hasn't changed. It's pretty calm. Now look at this one. This is a working set for shoulder press. Bar speed is slowing down. I'm making an ugly face. I got that one in. I got that one in. See, bar speed is still slowing down. That's how you know you're working harder. It's getting harder. And I hit failure. I literally couldn't do another one. Now, I'm not telling you to go to failure on every single set, but you want to make sure that you're training close to failure. I do not go to failure every set, but I do aim for my working sets to be within 1 to 3 reps shy of failure. So I can only do 1, 2, or 3 more at most. If I can do any more than that, then I know that my training intensity isn't there and I don't consider that a working set. Those videos are a great example of why more time in the gym doesn't always equal better results. Because if your intensity isn't there, the extra sets you do aren't going to matter. The more you add on to your plate isn't really going to make a difference if you're not maximizing it with the right intensity. And people tend to think that just doing more volume is automatically going to guarantee them more progress. So instead of doing 3 sets, they end up doing 4 or 5 or 6 sets of an exercise. But if all those sets are nowhere near failure, aka they look like the first video I showed you, which is my warm up set that clearly wasn't challenging at all, you're basically just wasting your time because you're not sending your body the signal to get stronger and build muscle. You can do 3 sets of 10 and be 5 reps shy of failure, and it's not going to do nearly as much for your body and your gains as doing 2 or 3 hard sets taken really close to failure or to failure occasionally. So quality is always going to beat quantity every single time when it comes to training. So if your workouts look like that first video I showed you, then you are just maintaining, and that's not what we're here to do. So if you want to learn how to really dial in your intensity using the reps in reserve concept, then check out this video here. I'm also going to link it in the description so you guys can really take advantage of this and get more out of the time you're already spending in the gym. There's no need to add more until what you're doing isn't working for you anymore and you've already maximized everything, which most people don't ever get to this point. So when you do train with the right intensity, you'll notice a few things start to happen. You start to get stronger and see more gains without spending as much time in the gym. You don't have to add any more time to what you're already doing, especially if you're training 3 days a week already. You also notice that you recover faster between sessions because you're not just piling on useless junk volume. You end up cutting out all the unnecessary stuff that ends up just giving your body more fatigue without any results along with it. So if you're at the point where you're thinking you need to add more sets, more reps, more days, Really stop and ask yourself, is your intensity really dialed in? Because chances are that's what's missing, not anything else. And if you don't already have a structured training routine, grab my workout creator guide in the description. That way you can maximize your time in the gym and make sure you're not doing random things that don't move you closer to your goal. And if this video helped you in any way, make sure to hit subscribe, drop a like, and also comment if you use reps in reserve to gauge your training intensity or any other method you use for training intensity. I just personally really like this concept. It's easy to learn. It's easy to implement right away. So let me know what you guys use, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.